I'm going to start with the big question first.
Yeah.
We are hearing a lot of new things that are revolving around the concept of FACETS this time. The exhibition, it's not just an exhibition this time. Can you give us some insight into what we can expect?
FACETS 2026 is going to be an exceptional show. We are looking to showcase the history and legacy of Sri Lanka's 2,500-year-old gem history. So we will have exceptional collection of gems. All the major exporters of Sri Lankan gemstones will be there. So we have a gem pavilion, then the jewelers will display the craftsmanship at the jewellery pavilion. Then for the first time in the history of Sri Lankan exhibitions, we are getting Gubalin Gem Lab, the International Gem Lab, which is a 103-year-old company coming as a laboratory partner, gem lab partner for FACETS 2026. Everything going so far, so hopefully it will be a fabulous FACETS 2026. And it's the first gem show of the World Gem and Jewellery calendar. So it brings all the buyers. This is a nice time to come to Sri Lanka and showcase, not only buy gems, but also have a good holiday in Sri Lanka. Every year we try to improve on areas that we have fallen back or how we can go forward. Because everything about show shall be getting better and better and showcase Sri Lanka as a gem destination.
And something I read is that you are also shining the spotlight on the female gemologists.
Yeah, personally I think that's a very important thing to me as well, because lots of women have been in the forefront of the gem and jewelry industry for the past few decades and they haven't really been highlighted. Lots of the people involved in design, in lapidaries, gem cutting, jewelry manufacturing. It's also important to open this industry out to young women who want to take up or get into the gem and jewelry industry.
Is there some awareness that needs to come into these stories? Because Sri Lanka is known for the designs, the cuts, the stones per se.
Yeah, Sri Lanka is the oldest known continuous source of supplying sapphires and other gemstones to the world. Our history goes back 2,500 years or more. All the museums around the world have Sri Lankan gemstones as the largest collections. So it's time that we all promote Sri Lanka as a gem hub or gem destination for travel as well. Every tourist coming to Sri Lanka should buy a sapphire, Ceylon sapphire. It's an important part of this country's history and legacy going forward.
Next year is going to have a shining start with FACETS 2026. We spoke about all of this and more with Akram Cassim. Stay tuned.
For 30 years, LMD has been the voice of business in Sri Lanka, capturing the pulse of the nation's corporate landscape through its iconic covers. Each cover tells a story, from the first edition in 1994 to the present day, narrating key moments, leaders and trends that have shaped Sri Lanka's business ecosystem. Over the years, LMD covers have featured thought leaders, business pioneers and game-changing innovations, reflecting the evolution of industries and the economy. As we celebrate 30 years, these covers represent more than just publications. They are a testament to LMD's legacy of excellence in business journalism and its unwavering commitment to being Sri Lanka's leading voice of business. LMD, Sri Lanka's voice of business, a legacy of 30 years.
Hello and welcome to LMDtv. Today we're all set to talk about FACETS 2026. And I'm here with Akram Cassim, the president of Sri Lanka Gem and Jewellery Association. Welcome to our show, Akram.
Thank you.
I'm going to start with the big question first. We are hearing a lot of new things that are revolving around the concept of FACETS this time. The exhibition, it's not just an exhibition this time. Can you give us some insight into what we can expect?
I think again, FACETS 2026 is going to be an exceptional show. We are looking to showcase the history and legacy of Sri Lanka's 2,500-year-old gem history on 2 floors at the Forum at Cinnamon Life at the City of Dreams between the 3rd, 4th and 5th of January 2026. So we will have exceptional collection of gems. All the major exporters of Sri Lankan gemstones will be there. So we have a gem pavilion, then the jewelers will display the craftsmanship at the jewellery pavilion. Then for the first time in the history of Sri Lankan exhibitions, we are getting Gubalin Gem Lab, the International Gem Lab, which is a 103-year-old company coming as a laboratory partner, gem lab partner for FACETS 2026.
Wow.
Then we have SMEs being showcased by the Export Development Board and the National Gem and Jewelry Authority. It's always important to showcase SMEs because they are the ones who go forward and become some of the largest exporters in the future. So we are looking. Then we're having a story corner where people can, where people can talk about their history, their stories on the gem and jewelry. Every gem has a story, and jewelry and gems are all about storytelling. So story corner is an important aspect of the show. So we have a tea and coffee lounge done by Akbar Brothers and Barista. The gem weaving rooms and travel counters, and we are arranging tours for people who want to go out to see the gem mines.
Yes, I saw that. Wow.
And we're also having a VR experience of going down a gem pit, which is also nice because it's not easy for everybody to go down to a gem pit. So things like that, we're trying to add a lot of things going forward. So you'll hear about a little more in the days ahead.
It sounds so immersive.
Yes, we are trying to have immersive show. We got a fabulous partner in Cinnamon Life, and we got everything going so far. So hopefully it'll be a fabulous Facets 2026. And it's the first gem show of the World Gem and Jewelry calendar. So it brings all the buyers. I mean, this is a nice time to come to Sri Lanka and showcase, not only buy gems, but also have a good holiday in Sri Lanka.
For sure. Wow. And really setting the benchmark there.
You should ride up as high as you can. Every year, Facets is in the 33rd year. And every year we try to improve on areas that we have fallen back or how we can go forward. Because everything about show shall be getting better and better and showcase Sri Lanka as a gem destination.
Wow. And something I read is that you are also shining like the spotlight on the female gemologists.
Yeah, personally, I think that's a very important thing to me as well because lots of women have been in the forefront of the gem and jewelry industry for the past few decades and they haven't really been highlighted. Lots of the people involved in design, in lapidaries, gem cutting, jewelry manufacturing, not really in the mines, but traders, entrepreneurs, people behind the scenes, always sales staff, families that have showcased gems and jewelry have always had women in the background and foreground. So we're having women's gem power breakfast with women, so they can all talk about the stories and discuss. There's also have spotted StoryCon as well, so they can speak about it. It's also important to open this industry out to young women who want to take up or get into the gem and jewel industry.
And talking about, I mean, like you mentioned, it's all about storytelling. But is there some awareness that needs to come into these stories? Because Sri Lanka is known for, the designs, the cuts, the stones per se.
Yeah, Sri Lanka is the oldest known continuous source of supplying sapphires and other gemstones to the world. Our history goes back 2,500 years or more. From myths from Sinbad the Sailor to Solomon, the story of Solomon buying gems for his queen, then Princess Diana's ring, then all the exhibitions, even the recent robbery in Paris, all the sapphires are from Sri Lankan origin. All the museums around the world have Sri Lankan gemstones as the largest collections. Royalty wears royalty of all countries. I mean, not only the British royal, but also Europeans all wore Sri Lankan gemstones. So it's time that we all promote Sri Lanka as a gem hub or gem destination for travel as well. Every tourist coming to Sri Lanka should buy a sapphire, Ceylon sapphire. Exactly. It's an important part of this country's history and legacy going forward.
And in your previous answer, you were talking about like not just the gemologists and the entrepreneurs, but also even the people, along the supply chain.
Yes.
I think is this one of the few instances or maybe the first instance that they are also getting highlighted?
No, Facets has been done by the Sri Lanka Gem and Jewelry Authority Association for the past 33 years. We have always taken everyone in, it's all inclusive of all from mine to market. I mean, you can't bring a gem mine to the show, so we take this VR experience this year. So miners, lapidaries, cutters, lots of Sri Lankan companies also exporting gems like cut for the watch industry, which is not highlighted. So some of them will be there as well. So it's a nice story that we should all be proud of.
Definitely. And it sounds like it creates such a lot of employment as well.
Yeah, I think numbers are not very sure, but I think it's about 600,000 people are involved in the industry.
Right.
From mine to market, you also get brokers in between. So you get the gem cutters, the miners, the burners, the lapidaries, then designers,
We don't even hear of these.
retailers, and you just see.
We just see the top of the
Yeah, you see the jeweler showcasing, but the rest of the industry is very big. So it's important to, I mean, Ceylon Sapphire is unique gemstone. Like I said at Facets last year, Ceylon Sapphire is a gem like no other from a country like no other. So we should really promote it through tourism.
It's time now to take a very short break, but we soon be back to talk more about facets.
Display your brand message on digital screens at prime locations. The largest digital advertising network in Sri Lanka. Emerging Media.
Welcome back to the show. We're in conversation with Akram Cassim, the president of Sri Lanka Gem and Jewellery Association. And when you were saying, Akram, you were one of the people responsible for creating the Sapphire sponsorship circle, I think some years ago, for youth empowerment mainly. Can you give us some insight?
Sapphire sponsorship circle has started this year because we moved from Cinnamon Grand to Cinnamon Life, and the costs almost more or less double for us to host the show. So I realized we can't tax the booth holders alone to cover up our costs. So it is important to reach out to some of the leading gem exporters and ask them to come on as Sapphire sponsors. So I reached out to I think 10 or 11 and all came on board. So it's important. So they are helping Facets to move to the next level by their sponsorships. Also youth empowerment will happen because all the youth are involved at Facets this year.
Right.
The second generation, third generation, like lots of dealers, children are involved in running, helping us to elevate the showcase on social media. So we've taken all levels to help this industry grow.
Grow, exactly. And talking about like what you said, is it correct for me to say it's always been like a family business, but now you're looking at maybe opening the...
It's always been something that has been passed on for. I mean, the mining is it's a trade that is very very difficult for people who don't know to get in. So you have to learn its expertise, not just something you can read and go to a gemological school and then become a exporter. You need to be on the ground, see the market. So lots of families have evolved and the children have taken on, but also lots of new people have also come in who are fascinated with what this trade is about, got in and become some of the largest gem dealers and jewelers around the country now.
Surely someone coming to such an immersive experience is definitely going to be inspired.
Yeah, because we have over 50 varieties of gems. All know about sapphires.
Yeah.
Sapphire is only about blue, but we have all the colors. We have yellow, pink, green, which is very popular now, teal. Then, of course, the Padmaraja, which is a unique stone named after the lotus flower from Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka was known as Ratnadeepa, the island of gems. Ratnapura is also a city of gems. So his country has a history, legacy, mystery, magic, everything. So it's promoted to the world.
Exactly. And I'm coming back to facets, Akram, because you spoke about what's happening at Cinnamon Life.
Yeah.
But I think there's also things happening outside.
Yes, we are having mining tours. Take the people who want to go see a gem mine. Lots of dealers who are coming off, or foreigners who want to experience a gem mine can go and see them on the mining tours. We're also having golf tournaments in the morning. The power breakfast is on the third morning, I think. Then we have Sapphire night.
Sapphire night.
Sapphire night is where the buyers meet the traders and also the booth holders. It's a fun evening, so it's also interaction.
Okay, lovely. Amazing. We can't wait for the show. But just one last question before we let you go.
Yeah.
Post facets, like you said, because it's right at the top of the
Yeah,
calendar.
top of the calendar. Yeah.
What else can we see from Sri Lanka?
Hopefully, Sri Lanka can position itself as a leading center for sapphire and also promote it among tourists coming to Sri Lanka. It's well known as a trading hub. I mean, all the dealers come and buy, but the end consumer also, with tourism growing, I think it's a fabulous opportunity for Sri Lanka to become like everyone coming should buy a sapphire or gem, and it will help us in our recovery process in the economic crises and all that.
We need that.
And also people who take a good gemstone or piece of jewelry from Sri Lanka I mean, it's also a memory that they tell their friends, they come on, and it's all about snowballing the effect of the beauty of sapphire and also the beauty of Sri Lanka.
And they are forever anyway.
Yeah, they are forever. And colored stones are what people are always looking for now.
Right.
Color is very much in.
Okay.
And we have every color on the spectrum is available, found and mined in Sri Lanka as well.
Wow. We've been in conversation with the president of Sri Lanka's Gem and Jewellery Association, Akram Cassim. Thank you very much for all the excitement and the insights.
Thank you for having me on LMDtv.
Thank you for being here. And to all our viewers, thank you very much for being with LMDtv all throughout 2025. We hope to have you with us next year too. Happy New Year and wishing you all the best for 2026. Thank you.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram and X. Thank you for watching and stay safe.